Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today is February 2nd. All right, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday so far. I just saw the time was 10:10 a.m., but it just switched over to 10:11 a.m. So the number 10 is very significant. We all know that number 10, talks about feeling whole within ourselves. Okay, divine order, rebirth. This is about endings of a cycle, starting a new beginning. And for everybody, ending a cycle and then starting a new beginning can look very, very, very differently for everybody. Okay, now, for some of us in the collective, this could be ending a relationship, whether this is a friendship with family, friends, whatever the case is, leaving a job behind, leaving a city behind, a country, things like that, right? Things that are very nerve-wracking, to us in different ways, may be very significant. Also, when it comes to, even putting ourselves out there, that is also very significant where, some of us could be very scared to put ourselves out there. I know for one, not that I was scared to put myself out there as, someone who does these kind of videos and stuff, but being concerned, right? When it comes to speaking truth, being concerned about, what will people say? What are they going to say if I say this? What are they going to, and that is fear, right? Fear is just an illusion of the mind. And when you can be around people who, hype you up, especially when it comes to your goals and dreams, that is very significant as well, right? Now, for me personally, I've always been somebody that when it comes to jobs, I don't mind starting new. I don't mind starting fresh. Now, this could be my Pluto in Scorpio, which is a generational thing, okay? But when I started losing work or, when I knew I had to start new or move on fresh or whatever the case was, I always had it in my mind to be positive that, you know what, things will always work out no matter what. And that is the kind of energy that maybe some of you guys are learning to shift into, that, you know what, things will work out. 222 on the timer I just saw. Things will work out. It is what it is. I'm going to surrender, go with the flow, still do my part, but I'm also going to go with the flow so that the universe knows that I'm working with them. That is very significant, right? Also learning not to force things, okay? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, then so be it, okay? And we all know that feeling. This could be with friends, family, environments, okay, people. If you have to keep asking someone the same question over and over and over again, then guess what? There's a problem, right? And I do apologize if you guys hear banging in the background. I think they're doing construction or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think they're doing construction. I just wanted to pause it in here. But there is something about you guys when it comes to this energy, starting new beginnings, moving forward, that could be very, very significant, okay? So let's jump into it. Let's see what you guys might need to know. I will only be using 2 decks for this video, so let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to February 2nd. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to February 2nd? What do they need to know when it comes to this energy? Please give them the clarity and understanding that they need at this time whenever they see this video. And please also give them any clarity that they may need. Even if the video doesn't resonate with them, there's still something that they can take away with them at the end of this video. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for February 2nd? What do they need to know at this time? Thank you. So there's something about dark spirit moon, okay, which is like the void, okay, which reminds me of the color black when I think of the void, right? But we have the number 2, which talks about you guys when it comes to, stepping into balance, stepping into harmony, or even when it comes to like making new partnerships, right? There's something about you guys stepping into brand new partnerships. This could be emotional sensitivity when it comes to empathy. This could be about power of unity. okay, when it comes to meeting people who have, you know, similar duality as you. But even when it comes to just support or trusting that you guys will be supported in what it is that you guys are creating, building, or what energy you're putting time and effort into, there's something about receiving some type of receptivity, okay? So teamwork and partnership is very significant. And also when it comes to intuitive communication and balance may resonate for some of you. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation for some of you guys in the collective, okay? Even when it comes to like your finances, right? There's something about you guys stepping into new finances, or, you know, maybe business could be very significant. But there is something about your daily routines is changing, and you having priorities when it comes to your self-esteem. Yeah, transform. So there's something about fire, spark, right? So there's something about either a spark has been lit for some of you guys, or there's something about you guys lighting a fire, okay, sparking a fire within you when it comes to you guys going through a transformation. So feathers are very significant, like I had mentioned to you guys. The crescent moon may resonate for some of you guys too. Not right now, but maybe within the next few days to weeks, right? But again, with the number 25, this talks about the number 7, which is about spirituality. You guys have an inner knowing about your spirituality. Now, this is about you guys either awakening your spiritual gifts, trusting in divine timing, but there is something about you guys being very analytical and intuitive. So there is something about you guys having the balance of best of both worlds. Some of you guys, when it comes to archetypes, you guys are either seekers, you guys are either, you know, mystics when it comes to your energy, and even when it comes to like you guys being visionaries, right? This is the energy where you guys could be showing up. The color indigo and deep blue may resonate for somebody watching this video. Yeah, there's something about change. So there is a change in the wind, okay? When it comes to change, maybe you guys are feeling the change in the wind as well, physically. So if you guys are sensing the change in the air, okay, that could be very significant. Change in the air could be the wind, okay, the way people communicate. Pay attention to that as well. The way you communicate also could be very significant. And also feeling the shift of the energy where, you know, you guys could feel like there's a lot of positive energy. Even though you may not see it, it's almost like you can sense it, that like, something is brewing and I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. Like I can feel it in my gut. I just don't know when it's happening. That kind of energy you guys could be feeling. So especially with the number 21, this is talking about 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. This is about your creativity, you guys, right? Being able to self-express through your art or through your voice, and learning to be very playful, right? Especially when it comes to like communication. Some of you guys could be storytelling, okay, when it comes to like your experiences and what you guys have gone through. And even when it comes to like you guys collaborating, right? So yeah, collaborations. Spider Woman, okay, there's something about destiny that is very significant, okay? So take what resonates with that too. So even with the number 4, okay, structure and stability is very significant for somebody. Somebody could be building their own foundation. Now, whatever this foundation is, it doesn't even have to be about a new job. This could be like a new home or foundation within self, right? But for some of you guys are focusing on building something that could be long-term, okay? And also the number 12 is very significant for some of you, okay? So take what resonates with that too. I did mention this in another video where you guys could be seeing angel number 1212 when it comes to you guys learning, you know, through either duality or having harmony through growth, right? So new hope, okay, new spirit. We have here new spirit moon. So for some of you guys, the new moon is very significant, which will be the eclipse new moon, and that will be, I believe, the 16th to the 18th of February. Okay, so there is something about the new moon that might resonate for some of you guys. Now, Tomorrow is the 3rd, so February 3rd could be very significant, especially when it comes to the full moon and releasing. There's something about this new moon energy that you guys are preparing for. So there is something about hope when it comes to you guys. You know, maybe there's hope within communication or hope within this new energy that you guys are moving forward in, okay? Maybe you guys are having hope that things will work out or things will, you know, play out really well when it comes to your energy. Now, trailblazer energy is very significant when it comes to the number 55, okay? So some of you guys, when it comes to, like I said, this is either starting something new or creating something new is very significant. But trailblazing, you guys are either, you know, moving through this energy. You guys are not stagnant. You guys are showing up as someone who's being, you know, able to pick up that momentum. It's almost like, you know, when you like light a match and you light it onto something and it just continues to burn. That's what I feel like you guys are doing. Like you guys are paving the way or paving a path or a trail for other people to come behind you so that they can see, you know, this is the path. You may take that path. You may go through your struggles, you know, your trials, tribulations, whatever, you know, struggles you go through on your journey, basically. And there's something about you guys being the Thunderbird when it comes to your vision. So you guys can see things, you know, from a different perspective, right? There's something about the gibbous moon cycle that may resonate for some of you. And also when it comes to transitions at the bottom of the deck, okay, guys? Yeah, guys, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the number 44, which is the star blanket, right? Now, this is talking about, for some of you guys, going through certain transitions, okay? So either you guys are going through a transition at this time when it comes to you guys releasing, okay? And again, if you guys are releasing any energies like from the past, you know, it's showing up that if this is from the fall, like last year, it's showing up in this energy where you guys could be moving forward or you guys are releasing the past, right? So again, 44 is very significant. Fours are very significant when it comes to this energy. Now, even when it comes to stability, right? And you guys are grounding yourself. For some of you guys, you may feel like it's very difficult to ground yourself at this time because of your environments maybe, or, you know, where you may be. But there's something about change as well that's showing up that the universe is going to make it happen so that if you guys are trying to manifest or, you know, if you guys are trying to be in this energy of quiet and stillness, it's almost like the universe is going to get rid of what no longer serves you, which has already been happening. And if it hasn't happened already, like say there's still like little pieces of increments left over, there's something about you guys taking action, and you will be the one, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, you will be the one to take action and remove those people from your energy, right? So let's see what else shows up. Okay, so Spirit, whoop. So Spirit, what else do you have for the collective at this time? What other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What clarity can you give them at this time? Thank you. So Control wanted to show up, okay? So the number 8 talks about when it comes to like power, right? Abundance and mastery. There's something about leadership and success where you guys could be working towards, and especially with the number 8, you know, if we're talking about 8th house placements, for some of you, this is talking about, you know, going through a death and transformation. Now, for some of you, this death and transformation could be about rebirth when it comes to occults, right? Or dealing with occults. Or for some of you, this is about, you know, like I said, legacies, inheritance, and also when it comes to investigations, when it comes to like corporate money, okay, assets and things like that. Some of you guys could have a joint venture with someone else, or there's something about you joining ventures with the universe or spirit, right? Now, This could be about properties, right? Like, again, mortgages are showing up here in loans. Now, when it comes to even money, there's something about mortgages and loans, or there's something about property, right? So even if it comes to like money, when it comes to saving, some of you guys could have like either paid up a mortgage, or there's something about you guys, receiving a loan for a new beginning that you guys are moving forward in. For some of you guys, this could be a business loan, right? For some of you guys, when it comes to property, like I said, you guys could be, you know, searching for a new home or searching for a new property. Now, this property doesn't even have to be a new home. For some of you guys, this could be you opening up a business as well when it comes to ventures, right? But if you guys are joining ventures or having joint ventures, this could be about joint bank accounts. And if this is not about joint bank accounts, this is about you and spirit coming together and creating something new for the energy that's around you, okay? So yeah, some of you guys, when it comes to this new like energy that you're in, or this new opportunity, there is something about feeling alone, right? With the number 5. So again, with change showing up, embracing new beginnings, of course, when you guys embrace a new beginning or embrace a new experience, of course, you're going to feel alone, right? Especially if you're somebody who's doing divination work or being a part of, working with cards or reading cards or divination or just being an oracle, okay? Even when it comes to spirituality, talking about certain topics, like for some of you guys are philosophers, right? And again, when it comes to talking about philosophy, how the mind works, how the brain operates, why people do the things that they do, you may be interested in that kind of stuff, but then you could be around people who all they want to do is talk about celebrities and what celebrities have going for them. And it's like, guys, there's more important things to worry about right now than what a regular person with extra money has to do right now. Okay, a lot of people who are celebrities, all they are just people like us with skills and talents, but being recognized and acknowledged for those skills and talents. Okay, now, some people, when it comes to even dealing with people who are famous or things of that matter, there is also something about the energy where you guys could be dealing with people where, you may look at celebrities or people who have more money and say, are you sure we made the right person famous? And that could be some of the situations that we are seeing right now when it comes to society, when it comes to who you vote for, who you elect for, who you put in office, who you make famous, who you look up to. Spirit is saying, look up to yourself. Okay, not sure who needed to hear that, but look up to yourself. Okay, even if you feel alone, just because you're not following the crowd, just because you're not following what other people are doing, you may always feel like you're alone. Because your brain works the way that it does, because you operate out of a different level of frequency, you will always feel alone. But Spirit is saying, no, that's not going to last forever, because you guys are coming towards your own group. Okay, 7 again, spirituality, wisdom, and introspection. So crown chakra energy talks about you guys knowing that you guys are going to meet people who are similar to you. With the number 18, we also have confronting, and this could be, again, confronting your fears, right? Confronting your fears and knowing that you guys have an inner knowing that you guys have spirituality, and also when it comes to like awakening your spiritual gifts and trusting in the divine timing. Okay, so some of you guys, when it comes to your shadow self, that is also significant, facing those shadows, right? But yeah, once you guys face those shadows, there's something about joy and stability, and then also believe and succeed, moving towards calmer waters, your dreams coming true, and simply love at the bottom of the deck, right? So again, when it comes to your energy and moving forward, that is very significant. Some of you guys may not believe in this energy, because again, you have to see it to believe it. But the more that you keep manifesting, like I said, and being positive and thinking positive, not to say that you're not going to have 1 day or 2 days where you're like, I hate this planet. Look, we all have our days, okay? Like, you guys could be sitting here one day like, oh my God, I love the earth, I love nature, I love it all. And then one day you could be like, I hate on earth. I hate it. I hate Mother Nature. I hate it. You know, like, it's okay. You're a soul, you're a spirit in a human body experience. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel what you feel. But like I always say, stay positive, stay in that high vibration, stay in that frequency, because you know why? The evil entities, okay, those evil entities want to see the collective down. They want to see the collective similar, okay, when it comes to people being sad or upset and ungrateful for what it is that they already have, right? Like, those entities want us to be low vibrational, but we always show up like, no, we're going to be high vibrational. We're not going to show up in this low vibe. We're going to be high vibe. And some of you guys are learning to stay in that, which can be hard. It's not easy, right? So sunflowers are very significant. Some of you may resonate with sunflowers. Again, third eye chakra, protecting yourself. Okay, even when it comes to entities, or like I said, this could be evil entities or just people, places, and things, eyes watching, whatever it is that you may feel like there's another energy and you guys are wanting to protect yourself, do that. Listen to your gut, you guys, okay? And I'm always going to encourage you guys to listen to your gut. Always go online and do your research. Whatever I'm telling you, you have the freedom to go online and say, you know what? I don't know if this girl's telling me the truth. I'm going to Google it myself. You know what I mean? You guys have that freedom, and that's okay. I want you guys to have that freedom. That's the whole point, right? Of being on the journey. How do you think I learned half of the things I learned? It's having that freedom to go and find it myself, right? So bells are very significant. Okay, some of you guys may resonate with that. Even when it comes to cleansing your energy. So that could be very significant when it comes to bells. Some of you guys are cleansing your energy. Okay, we have initials P. Okay, we have initials A. That's significant. We have initials U. Whoops. We have initials Y, and then we also have initials Z, okay? So take what resonates with that. These could be initials of your name, last name, middle name, or someone else's name, okay? And then let me see what I can get for, let's see, 1, 2, and my eyes are closed, guys, so I can't even see what I'm picking up. All right, guys, so we have here Cancer, okay? So for some of you that resonate with this message, maybe you have Cancer placements, or there could be something about Cancer and Aries energy that may resonate for some of you. And also when it comes to the energy, okay, communication could also be very significant, right? But Cancer, Aries, and Gemini energy may resonate for the collective when it comes to this. Now, the moon cycle could resonate for some of you guys heavily, or you may have these placements, but there is something about communication and also how you adapt could also resonate for some of you as well. But if not, this is about you guys having these placements, or there is something about cardinal signs and communication that's very, very significant for some of you. All right, guys, but I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see it. And again, thank you for supporting my page and my channel and what it is I'm building. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube and TikTok, I post on both platforms. Those are the only two social media platforms that I have when it comes to posting videos or, you know, photos and things like that. And you guys can check out my website, all right? If you want to book a reading, or you just want to see, you know, whatever blogs that I've posted so far within the last few months, you guys can check that out there too, all right? The website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, love you so much, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, so happy Monday. It's February 2nd. We have a new month. All right, guys, manifest and do your rituals, all right? Do your rituals, manifest, okay? Do what it is that you need to do in order to get your abundance, right? So manifest, pray, whatever you have to do, okay? Spell work when it comes to like you writing down manifestations or just journaling. Whatever it is that you guys need to do it, okay, guys? Do it. Trust your gut, trust your, you know, intuition. Follow what it is that you guys need to do, okay? But I love you guys, and I will see you next time. All right, guys? Bye.